There's one very simple question that you can ask yourself that will greatly improve your media literacy. In my other videos talking about this subject, I gave you other tips, but I believe that this one is the simplest, most practical, and most fundamental of them all. And it's the question, who told you this? In this video, I'll tell you how to use this question in your daily consumption of media, as well as how to use this question with others, especially when talking to someone who might be susceptible to conspiracy theories. So you know how some articles will make a confident claim based on a study that they cite, except the study isn't linked anywhere in the article and it doesn't actually say what the article claims? Well, let's say that you saw this article headline shared on Twitter. Let's say that you even read the entire article. Usually people take what study shows articles say as facts. So it's now a truth that you know. Now, imagine that we're meeting up and you tell me this amazing fact that you just learned. Chocolate makes you smarter. And interested, but a little skeptical, I ask you, oh cool, but who told you this? Then you tell me that you actually read it in an article, so a journalist told you. Oh, and who told them? How do they know that's true? Well, they cited a study. Oh, cool. Did you read the study? Well, no. Ah, but do you trust the journalist? I mean, I don't know, I guess. In just a few questions, you've improved your media literacy. You're now aware of the fact that what you read is just some person's interpretation of the study. And if you then decide to read the study for yourself, you'd see that it only found that habitual chocolate intake was related to cognitive performance. The word related here meaning correlated. Ice cream consumption and violent crimes are also correlated. More ice creams tend to be sold when it's hot, and more violent crimes are committed during the summer, when it's hot. So the two are correlated. Doesn't mean that one causes the other. So the article proudly and incorrectly talks about chocolate causing you to be smarter when all the study found was that there was a strong correlation between chocolate intake and cognitive performance. And all of this stemmed from the simple act of asking, who told me this? Who told you this? Because this question might also be useful if you have someone in your life susceptible to conspiracy theories, like the flat earth, adrenochrome, or the 2020 rigged US elections. Let's take that example. During and after the 2020 elections, right-wing media outlets like Fox News kept pushing the idea that the US elections were rigged and stolen. Of course, they never had any evidence to support their claims, and when push came to shove and Dominion voting systems sued them for defamation, we found out that they knew that they were lying, but spread those lies anyways. And it turns out that if you have someone in your life that believes in this or a number of other easily debunkable conspiracy theories, fact-checking them doesn't always work. It rarely does, actually. Showing someone the numerous ways in which their claims are wrong and untrue doesn't really help if they're already deeply emotionally invested. If someone believes something outrageously untrue, without any clear evidence, the same way that a cult member trusts and believes in their cult leader, then fact-checking might only help to draw them further into the cult. No, instead, simply ask them, how do you know this? Who told you that? For the election fraud claim, their answer might be Fox News. So ask, who in Fox News? Well, Tucker Carlson, most likely. Did he investigate the claim himself? Well, no, he just relayed videos and things other people have said. Oh, so who specifically did he cite? In this case, they might answer Sidney Powell. And if you ask them who told Sidney Powell, the questioning basically stops, because as we now know, she made up claims or took claims without evidence from other right-wing media organizations and ran with them. So even if you don't convince the person you're talking to in the moment, because you won't convince them in the moment, you'll have planted a seed of doubt in their mind. If you just focus on debunking their beliefs, they can ignore you because your beliefs are what the other side thinks. On top of this, conspiracy theories always have so many facts that need to be debunked that it's just too much. You won't be able to do it. If you manage to prove one thing wrong, they can just bring up something else. No. Instead, if debunking doesn't work, simply ask questions about their source or sources of information. If you give them a question that they can ask themselves, the next time that they listen to their favorite political pundits, then you've again planted a seed of doubt. You've planted a simple phrase that they will keep asking themselves. They'll watch a TikToker that they agree with, but would previously not have questioned. And they'll wonder, who told them that? And you should ask yourself that as well. Next time you see a creator you trust telling you a news story or a random fact that you might not have known. Or the next time you simply read a news article. And if you want to take this principle even further, I'd recommend you watch this video I made about proving yourself wrong. It's extremely useful to find your blind spots on a topic and figure out where you might not be right. Alright, see ya.